friends, welcome back to Making Frugal Fun. I'm Shannon, and on this channel I share our family's journey to pay off over $500,000 of debt and all the frugal things that we are doing to get there faster. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been around for a while, welcome back, and make sure that you don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. So Happy New Year. You're probably in planning mode, whether you're setting new financial goals or you're just trying to get organized. I love planning, and I always dreamed about creating my own planner. And now, since starting my blog, I've had the opportunity to make several different smaller planners, planning guides, budget planners. But one thing that I haven't made yet is like a full-on day-to-day, monthly, weekly life planner. So I'm really excited to announce the launch of my Printable Making Frugal Fun Life and Budget Planner. So it is a digital download like many of my products. I am going to show you exactly how I set mine up and also some more affordable, frugal ways to set up your planner and print at home. This planner is a standard A4, 8.5 by 11. When you purchase the downloads, you're also going to receive the A5, which is a half letter size, which is a really common planner size. You'll also receive the classic Happy Planner sheet size, and a lot of people use the Happy Planner. It is a disc-bound planner. That's what these are. This is a popular way to DIY notebooks, planners for people that are really obsessed with planning and like to customize their planner, change out the pages, add inserts as they go. So if you do already use the Happy Planner, my inserts will be really fun for you to just pop into your Happy Planner that you already use. If you use any kind of disc-bound planner, you can pop these inserts in, or you can simply just print it on your own, have it bound. You can hole punch it, like just standard 3-hole punch it, put it in a binder. You can print out a month at a time and staple it, super easy. That's probably the cheapest way to do it, honestly, is just print out a month at a time, staple it, and you have the few sheets that you're gonna need for that month to plan and get everything done. The whole point of this, of course, is to keep you motivated toward your frugal living goals, whether that be paying off debt, saving a down payment for a house. I wanted it to be a planner that you can use every day, but it also needed to be budget and money focused. And the best thing about this planner is that it's undated. So if you're watching this video in like May, you can download the printables right away and set up your planner, and you can still use it for an entire year. And you'll also get all future updates. Since it's a printable, I can send you updates every time I update it if I decide to add more to it. I'm gonna show you the whole planner, but definitely my favorite part of the planner is the monthly budget busters. If you have been around long, if you're on my email list, you know that I usually send out monthly budget busters, and that's just like reminders for you when you're creating your budget each month. Hey, these things are coming up this month. You might not have thought about it yet. I thought about it for you so that you can make sure to include it in your budget. There is a sheet for every month like this. It says all the January things, so you can just brain dump, get everything out of your brain and just put it here. But then right next to it is common budget busters. That's one of my favorite things that I've included in the planner. First, let's talk about how to print on a budget, because this is 228 pages. I printed it front and back. I also included at the very back of the planner, so you can decide whether you want to print it or not, a daily planning sheet. So obviously, if you like to plan daily, which I really like, you're gonna have to print out 365 of these. So I put it at the very back so that it won't affect like the order of how you print. If you decide that you don't want to use this, that's fine. But if you do want to use it, and I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and print it out because I got these large expander rings for the Happy Planner, and I think it would fit quite a few more sheets. I also tested it like a million times so that it would print correctly, so that when you print, you'll see the weekly layouts like this, and they'll lay flat. And to do that, I included, there's like 3 light peach pages, so don't exclude those when you're printing. You need those to print so that it will print how it's supposed to look. I printed mine on regular paper. Most planners use 65-pound weight paper, which is going to be thicker, almost like a light cardstock, and that'll make it more durable and sustainable. But obviously it was cheaper for me to just use the printer paper that I already have at home. So, and I really wanted to get it printed out because I was excited to use it and I didn't want to have to order new paper and all of that stuff. So to disc bind the paper, I got the Happy Planner disc bound punch. This will give you the little disc shape that fits the discs. There's tons of different ones, so I'll link it below, but you can also get it at Michael's. I ran into Michael's and they had a ton of them. And then I used the Happy Planner expander discs. This is the largest size. If you're only going to print out the 200 pages, you could probably use the regular size, like the medium size discs. But these are called expander. These are huge and they hold like 300 pages. So if you're going to print out all of your daily sheets, you're probably going to want the big ones. These are metal. They're more expensive. They're going to hold up longer. It's 11 rings if you want that, or 11 discs if you're going to do 8.5 by 11, and it's 9 discs if you do the classic Happy Planner sizing. They also have plastic expander discs. The plastic ones were only $5, so this is a more affordable, budget-friendly option. And again, I'm going to link all of this stuff that I used to set up my planner below. I also laminated the cover and the back cover. You could also just get a notebook, a disc-bound notebook that already has the discs. Something like this that already has the discs in it. And I just use this to keep like bills for my office. So I'll link a few different options for a disc-bound notebook, the Happy Planner discs, the hole punch, and a few other different brands of disc-bound hole punches. If you're not familiar with the disc-bound system, one thing that a lot of people ask is, does it stay together? And it does. It stays together really well. It's really fun because you can just pop the page out and then write back in if you want to take it out to write on it, or you want to add different inserts. I also used the hole punch to punch the lamination and it worked fine. So if you had something really important that you wanted to laminate and pop into your thing, or you want to make your own dividers, you can also use the disc bound punch to punch those and pop it right on your rings. Oh, also very worth noting here, I went to Dollar Tree yesterday and found planner stickers, 300 planner stickers per sheet, and they're really cute. So now I'm just gonna walk you through the whole planner. So on the first page, you have this planner belongs to, really cute. Then you have a goal categories page. It's really nice at the beginning of the year to just reflect, take some time and think about some things that you want to achieve in your personal, family, fitness, professional, and financial life. But it's really helpful to kind of dream, and then you can start making really realistic plans of how you're going to achieve those goals. The next sheet is a monthly goals section. So if you want to break your large dreams into really achievable, manageable, bite-sized goals each month, that's a great place to do that. Then you're gonna have your monthly expense tracker. So this is where you can put those monthly recurring bills like rent, electricity, things like that, that you don't want to forget each month to include in your budget. You can check them off each month to make sure you paid them if they're not on auto pay, and you want to make sure you don't forget and get late fees or anything like that, so you can stay really organized with your bills. And then the debt tracker. So the debt tracker is where you can put all of your debt that you're entering the year with, keep track of where you're starting and where you're ending and what your monthly payment is. Each month layout has a at a glance, so you'll see January at a glance. It's undated, so you can use this planner year after year. I'll probably use some stickers, some number stickers to date this. You can write it in. This is a great place to put appointments, birthdays, different things like that, and there's a little note section for you. So at the beginning of each month, it's really nice if you can sit down and just do a brain dump. Like every single thing, all the January things that you want to get out of your brain and onto paper. It is really great to do that because then you can look at it and say, okay, what can I delegate to other people? What really needs to get done? What's the most important thing to me to get done? You know, anything you might need to spend money on, you can put here. And then, like I was talking about in the beginning of the video, the common budget busters are really helpful because when we first started budgeting in 2019, when we started our debt-free journey, the biggest thing was like we'd get halfway through the month and then all these random things that we didn't think of would start popping up. A subscription that we forgot about, bank fees, haircuts, we didn't even think about that in the beginning of the month. So just like little things, dry cleaning, kids' birthday parties, my goodness, like what is happening? Like those always come up every month and it always seems like it's in the same month. They're like one every weekend and we're scrambling to find our Target gift cards so we can get everybody a gift. I just have those there to help jar your memory of things that might come up that month. And of course, you're gonna have other things or some of these things might not apply to you, but I'm hoping that they'll at least get you thinking outside the box on things you should include in your budget. I also think it's really important to always be trying to form new habits, whether it's drinking water, exercising, or just checking your bank account each morning to make sure nothing's out of whack. Each month you have a habit tracker and you can track it with stickers or color in the dots. The next sheet, so when you do a brain dump, you might find that you have a big project that you need to work on, whether this is updating a room in the house or starting a small business, or maybe you want to plant a garden this year. A project manager will help you think about your goal, when you need to start, all the steps, and set actual due dates and completion dates so that you can see your progress. Trying to pick just like one big project to focus on each month is a lot less overwhelming than just seeing, oh my gosh, I need to paint every room of my house or something like that. So you can focus on one big project each month. The budget and bill tracker, this is going to be where you make your monthly budget every month. It's mostly self-explanatory and I'll do another video filling this out. And then the debt payoff plan, starting fresh every month, I think, because when we just look at like, we have this much debt to pay off in 3 years, it feels really overwhelming. But if you look at this month, we're gonna pay off $2,000 of debt, you can start to really break it down and see how you're gonna find extra money in your budget. And it's a lot less overwhelming when you look at it as a brand new goal every single month. The weekly layouts, so these are again undated, so you can start wherever you are. There's 5 weekly layouts each month, so you should have plenty of space. I've divided them into 4 squares because I really like time blocking, but I don't like time blocking so specific where it's like at 1:35 p.m. we're gonna do this. I just like to say, okay, I wake up really early in the morning and here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my to-do list for early morning. Here's my to-do list for mid-morning. Here's my to-do list for the afternoon, and here's my evening to-do list. And that just helps my brain way more than specifically scheduling out every second of every day. You could divide this out however you want. Maybe you don't do much in the morning, but you do a lot in the evening and afternoons, so you want 3 time blocks for the evening and afternoons. And then at the end of the weekly layouts, you'll see your January progress. So whatever goal you were working on, whether it's saving, debt payoff, or maybe even saving for a fun trip or vacation. So you can fill in this little tiny progress thermometer. We have a big one on our fridge, but breaking it up into one small goal to focus on each month is so motivating because you're gonna see instant gratification at the end of the month. Your January budget look back. So this is when you can have your budget meeting for the next month with your spouse or with yourself or a friend, and think about what you need to improve, what went well, think about why it didn't go well. Maybe you've totally forgot to check your budget busters before you make your budget. And then after that, you're ready to move on to February. If you want to include the daily planning sheets, you can also have those in there. Those are going to be really specific for people who like to get hyper focused on their day and really plan it out. It also has a spot for your morning routine, gratitude. You could write like an inspiring Bible verse there, or just some things that you're really thankful for, what you're going to learn that day, your spending plan, who you need to call, all of those different things. You can buy the planner with the link below, and I hope this will help you get it set up just how you want it so that you can make really big progress in your life and with your money this year. And don't forget that it's undated, so even if you're watching this in the summer, you can get started anytime and you'll get all future updates as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys love the planner. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you guys in the next one.